The first time Jelena saw the boy naked, she froze in shock. When she finally snapped out of it, the surprise was still there, but excitement was even stronger. That night turned out to be an unforgettable one for her. When the boy was born, he already weighed more than his parents. He grew so fast that before he was even a month old, he had already learned how to dance, because he had been different since birth. His parents were afraid people would see him as a freak, so they locked him inside the house. They even marked his allowed area with colored zones. Anything outside the yellow zone was off limits. He wasn't even allowed to eat food from outside. Every day he passed the time just watching TV. As Cuddy grew, the house could no longer hold him. When he went to the bathroom, his whole body would get stuck in the doorway, and with just the slightest push, the wooden door would burst apart. So his parents spent half a year building him a custom room. Now his space wasn't limited anymore, but he was still locked in. There was no freedom in that house. Bored out of his mind, he spent his days lifting weights. One day while Cuddy was working out, he overheard people outside talking about giants. He reached his hand out the window, which froze them in shock. Then Cuddy invited them inside to see his mansion. They saw a sofa bigger than most beds, and could hardly believe it. When they found out his only hobby was lifting weights, they decided to take him out, to see the outside world for the first time. They drove a sports car, racing through the city. All the emotions he had bottled up for years, finally exploded in freedom. To let more people know about Cuddy, they turned him into a model, so he could fully show himself to the world. The crowd at the show pulled out their phones to take pictures. It didn't take long for Cuddy to go viral. With his sudden fame, he made his first big paycheck. The very first thing he did was buy dozens of giant burgers to devour. One day Cuddy walked into a milk tea shop to get a drink, and the clerk, Jelena, fell in love with him at first sight.